Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. I am a little late on this, but I do want to check this out. This is the first single from the final Megadeth album that's coming in a couple of months, I believe early January of next year. Anyways, Megadeth Tipping Point official music video. And interestingly enough, this actually leaked a week prior before it actually came out. And I heard like a few seconds or something on TikTok at one point. And I'm like, yep, I don't want to listen to it. And I originally wasn't planning on covering this. I'm like, you know what? I'll cover it. I'll check it out. Because as somebody who has went through Megadeth's discography years and years ago on my old YouTube channel and reviewed all their albums, I grew to appreciate the band. Because at one point, I did not care for Megadeth at all. Because I was on the stupid mindset back when I was younger of like, okay, I love Metallica, favorite band of all time. Metallica, I don't care about Megadeth, don't give a shit, don't care about them. I've gotten past that stupid mindset. So we'll see what happens here. Because, to be honest with you, I've not listened to any real, like, new Megadeth in a while. So, I'm like, you know what? I'll give this new song a shot to see what it's all about. So, here we go, guys. Like I said, the final album's coming up in a couple months. And this is the first official single, now officially released, Tipping Point. Let's dive in. Let's check it out. Maybe pausing if I have to, so fair warning. That's good.
Today I may bleed, but tonight you will die.
Okay.
Smashed in your sleep in the blackest night. You buried the truth under layers of lies.
Like the drum fills.
There's no return. Now you've crossed the line. Push me, I push you back. Tipping point. Tipping point.
Damn. Okay. Solo time.
Hiding your secrets.
Okay.
Out in plain sight.
Alright, we're gonna pause. I like when the fast riff kicked in, like that little solo part, that's pretty cool. That was really cool. Because it's like, okay, just solo time, right? And it was a pretty short solo. Intro, like, I was like shorter, but the intro kind of slower pace riff, pretty good, but then as it kicks in, like, that was pretty damn good. Wasn't expecting a fast paced song based on the intro, but then again, you know, you never know what to expect sometimes when it comes to music. But okay, this sounds pretty decent. Okay, let's get back into it. I'm enjoying it so far.
Hiding your secrets out in plain sight. Dead men don't talk and bullets don't lie.
I'm really liking the drum fills.
Watching the lights drain out from your eyes.
Going crazy.
Crossing my heart, how I hope you will die. Push me, I push you back. Tipping point. Tipping point.
God. we're diving into something else here. Interesting how like it was like slowly getting like it was getting slower and slower towards the end there. That second solo was really good, long as hell, but it delivered. Some really cool shit there. I wonder. Okay, so we're going to a back half part here. Well, let's see. We'll see what happens. Okay. I wouldn't say like I love the song, but it definitely has some catchy parts. So I mean, that's really all I'm asking for at this point. I'm not expecting like a masterpiece every time a band that I've appreciated and have heard for a very long time releases music. I don't ever expect a masterpiece. Just give me something I can at least enjoy and find things that I'm really enjoying, because over time I'm going to appreciate the song more, most likely, as I continue to re-listen. Check OBS.
You won't define me. You won't deny me. I'm at my tipping point.
He's running.
You won't define me. You'll never find me. I'm at my tipping point. You won't define me. You won't deny me. I'm at my tipping point. You won't define me. You'll never find me. I'm at my tipping point.
Oh, damn. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. So he escaped. Okay. So, I'll say this up front, and then we'll get to some other thoughts about the rest of the song. I'm not a fan of the ending. Not really, because it repeated the same phrase 4 times. The riff's okay. It's not like, amazing or anything. It's like, it's an okay riff. And I guess I was expecting something else. And obviously with expectations or like, oh, I'm hearing this, I'm theorizing and thinking this is where we're going. Going a different direction doesn't mean it's bad. But I was expecting it to kind of progress or do something. It just felt like we're just repeating the same like the same line 4 times, basically. I don't think the ending, they could have maybe switched that up a little bit, but okay. The main fast riff itself and the verse riff, that was really cool. The solo work is, I think, definitely at the highlight. I think the highlight is the solos in the song. There's 3 of them technically. You have like a small little one in the beginning, a little bit of a longer one, and then you have that longer one in the second, after the second chorus. I think really like elevated the song, because it was really like just a lot going on, but some pretty cool stuff there. Dave's voice, I mean, it sounds decent. That's been a critique, I think, throughout his whole entire career, has been his voice, especially live. Because at one point he sounded like Mickey Mouse when he was performing live, but he's had a lot of vocal issues and stuff like that. And this, of course, if you know the history of Dave Mustaine, there's been a lot that's going on with him musically and personally and everything over his career. So we don't have to spend all the time on that. But I think his voice definitely sounds good here. Now, will that translate live? I have no clue, because I've not heard any live videos recently of Megadeth. But they've decided they're going to call it quits after this album. They're going to tour this final album, and they're going to be done. That's what they're saying. Slayer also said this years ago. They didn't put out an album, but they retired in 2019, and they've reunited and performed shows the last 2 years or so. So I'm not saying that Dave Mustaine is going to reverse his decision in a couple of years, but I'm leaning towards it's probably going to happen at some point within 4 or 5 years after their retirement next year, after the tour is done. I'm assuming the tour ends in 2026. I have no clue. They're probably going to come back in a couple of years and probably perform like a one-off show or perform a couple of summer dates at festivals or something. I could see it happening. But then again, I don't know. Because, like, Dave still has it, clearly, right? Like, his voice, at least here, it still sounds good. The songwriting on the song was decent. It wasn't bad. Who knows what the rest of the album's going to be. But But who knows? Maybe they truly are going to be done after this upcoming tour, because they have been detuning quite a bit live because of his voice. He just can't do it anymore. He just can't sing the higher register. He has to sing lower to kind of help with his voice. Understandable. Get it? Aging, right? He's aging up. But I don't know. Maybe this truly is the end for Dave in terms of the band, because they've been through so many different lineup changes. And honestly and truthfully, Megadeth has always been the Dave Mustaine band, but it is kind of weird, and I know we don't have to get into all this. We know why he was fired. David Ellison, the bass player, who's been there for a very long time with the band for Megadeth. It is kind of weird that he's not there. I understand why, years ago, why he had to step away and why they had to part ways with Dave Ellison, but it is strange to see Dave Mustaine ending the run of Megadeth, and David Ellison has no part in it whatsoever, as far as we know. Obviously, he's not on the record here. Maybe he comes out on tour at some point and performs some songs, maybe, because it is the end of the band. But ultimately, it is Dave Mustaine's band, so more than likely we won't see any of that. Who knows? Maybe Marty Freeman will show up, because Marty has been, for some reason, performing with Megadeth randomly at times at live shows. I don't know why, but yeah. So, Tipping Point, decent track. The solos are the standout thing, and that's pretty much it. Everything else was decent, solid, but nothing really like, oh my god, this is fantastic. Like, it was just okay. Okay, we'll see what happens. Maybe there'll be better singles and probably better music probably on the record when it comes out. So we'll see what happens there. But what did you guys think of Tipping Point by Megadeth? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And do you guys truly think this is the end of Megadeth in terms of this final tour with this album? Or do you suspect in a couple of years, like I do, down the road when they retire, they'll be back performing one-off shows and not truly being gone? So let me know your thoughts as well if you think that's going to happen. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.